Welcome to the Membership Guys podcast. Kick-ass advice and tips for membership site owners.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 151 of the Membership Guys podcast. I'm your host, Mike Morrison. This is the place to be if you want to grow a successful membership website. And today, we're talking about the 3 most important questions you need to ask that will accelerate your membership growth. So this is real simple, but real effective stuff. The growth of your membership obviously comes down to a whole range of different things. But if you're struggling for ideas, if you're looking for areas in which you maybe need to fine tune and refine your marketing strategy, what you should be focusing on and all that sort of stuff, then the 3 questions we're going to go into today is going to really help clarify things for you and help you determine what you should be focusing on within your membership. So the first question you need to be asking is, why did you join? And this is a question you need to ask your existing members of your membership, preferably after they very first join your site. But if you've never asked this of your current members, then this is a good question to go out there and pose to your entire existing member base as well. Why did you actually join our membership? The answers to this question will give you insight into the most compelling aspect of your membership, what it was that drew people to you in the first place, so that you can then focus on those elements more within your marketing, on your sales page, in your copy, in your emails, and so on. Now, it's so important, and I say this all the time, to remember that your role in business, not just your role as a membership owner, but your role in business as a whole, is to be a problem solver. And so this question is going to help you to identify the main problems your audience have that they entrusted you to solve with your membership. And that knowledge and the information you glean from the answers to this question, from the reasons people joined your membership in the first place, that information is going to be vital for refining your marketing message. But perhaps more importantly, it helps you to get a better understanding of what is motivating your members and perhaps what areas of your offering you should be putting more time and effort into. Not just more time and effort into marketing, but more time and effort into actually developing as a key part of your overall proposition for your membership. Knowing why people join can also help you to identify areas where maybe there's some miscommunication or misunderstanding about what your membership does. Sometimes things get lost in translation. So if the answers to this question actually point out that people are joining your membership for something you don't really offer or you don't really focus on, then obviously you want to nip that in the bud, and perhaps that means changing some things on your sales page or within your marketing comms. So asking members, why did you join, is going to help you to really pinpoint the most important part of your marketing message so you can focus on them more. And as a result, your marketing overall is going to become more effective because you know what it is that's driving people to join, so you can double down on that. So if you're not already asking this question of your member base, first thing you want to do is go out to all of your existing members, no matter how long they've been with you, and ask them this simple question: why did you join this membership? Believe me, the answers to this question are going to really help you out. And then going forward, consider adding a new member questionnaire into your onboarding strategy so that you're collecting this information from everyone coming into your site when that reasoning is fresh in their mind. So that's question number 1, why did you join? Question number 2, why have you not joined? And of course, this question needs to be asked to people who are on your email list, they're in your audience, they've received information about your membership and a sales pitch from you, so you've really given it your best shot to get these people to join, but for some reason, they've chosen not to. You want to know why. Why have they not joined? They're on your list for a reason, presumably. Presumably they like your stuff, and at some point they considered you a good person to learn from, somebody they wanted to get information and advice from. And the fact that they're still on your list and they haven't unsubscribed means that they continue to believe that you are somebody worth hearing from. So why haven't they joined your membership if they know that your membership is where you do the best work? Your membership is the place where you're most accessible, most available. It's where the most valuable stuff you do and you offer is actually made available. And so Why would they not join? You need to find that out because something is getting in their way. So again, these might be people on your email list who have gone through your initial marketing sequence that you put everyone through when they first sign up. Maybe, depending on what email marketing system or marketing CRM you're using, perhaps you can even track people on your list who visited your sales page but then haven't signed up either, and make sure you're asking those people the same questions. So like the first question, why did you join? This question, why have you not joined? Obviously it gives you the other side of the coin. It's going to pinpoint the stuff that you need to really zero in on in your marketing. But what we're doing here is we're identifying obstacles that are stopping people from signing up. Maybe it's a money thing, maybe it's a timing issue. Perhaps you're just not adequately explaining the value your membership offers or the way in which you can help people. Maybe it's actually not the right offering, or you're focusing on the wrong parts in your emails and your other marketing communications. Or perhaps it's a risk aversion thing that tells you maybe you need to offer a trial or a money back guarantee in order to move people off the fence and compel them into action. The answers you get is fodder for refining your marketing strategy. Again, these people are on your list for a reason. They have chosen to follow you, to subscribe to you, to receive your insights via email or through your social channels. So something is stopping them from taking the next step. You need to know what that is. You need to identify those objections so you can attempt to overcome them. If the main reason people aren't joining is cost, consider whether your pricing is right. And if so, whether you're actually attracting the right kind of people into your audience. If you're selling a premium price membership, but you're attracting budget-sensitive people, then obviously there's a disconnect there. Or maybe you're just not doing a good enough job of communicating the value that you offer. After all, value for money is purely perception-based, so the way in which you're describing it and the way in which you communicate what your membership offers can be the difference between your membership being a no-brainer or your membership being something they consider to be too expensive. Now, if timing is an issue, so they just haven't joined because the time isn't right yet, maybe that means you need to just change the timeline of your marketing communications. Perhaps you spread out your initial sales sequence over several weeks rather than over the space of a few days. Or perhaps the focus of your messaging needs to be more about highlighting the opportunity cost of not taking action. What the downsides are to not actually taking action today or to delaying your decision to join the membership. So ask that question, why have you not joined, to identify the top objections people have, the top obstacles that are in the way for them becoming a member, and then ensure that you address those obstacles in your marketing, on your sales page, in your emails, and so on. And of course, if you're asking people this question via email, so you're just sending out an email to your audience, anyone who hasn't yet joined, and saying, why haven't you joined? Hit reply and let me know. If you get people replying, then every reply you get is an opportunity for you to then follow up personally and perhaps clear up any misunderstandings, provide a little bit more info, offer a trial or a bonus or a discount. So there's a sales opportunity to asking this question too. So that's question number 2. Why have you not joined? And the third question, why did you leave? So of course, this question is a one you want to ask anybody who joined your membership and is subsequently cancelled. Now, ideally, if your membership plugin and your tech stack allows for it, it would be great to ask this question before somebody leaves, so during the actual cancellation process. So rather than asking, why did you leave, you get the opportunity to ask, why are you leaving? And that's good for several reasons. First of all, the reasoning is actually fresh in their mind, so the answers you get will be more accurate. But also, depending on your technical setup, you might also be able to do some fancy wizardry that allows you to have an automated way of trying to overcome that objection. Or perhaps, if someone says they're leaving because of cost, maybe you then offer them the opportunity to pause their membership. You can get real ninja with that stuff. And if you're part of membersiteacademy.com, we actually have a tutorial that shows you how to set up a cancellation survey that will enable you to do little things like this. So whether you're asking this question after the fact, after someone's left, or if you're asking it while they're going through the cancellation process, whichever way you're doing it, this is going to help you identify any gaps in your retention strategy, any problem areas in your membership, so that you can zero in on that stuff, plug up any gaps, address any problems, and ultimately preempt and prevent member cancellations more effectively. Because if the same stuff is coming up over and over and over again as a reason for people leaving your site, then that should be your first priority in terms of what you focus on. If people are largely telling you, for example, that they don't have time to use their membership, maybe you just need to try to find ways to deliver quick wins, or perhaps break your content down so it's more easily digested in short bursts. Maybe even educate your members as part of your onboarding. Actually educate them on how to get the best from your membership if they only have 10 minutes a day to spare, or perhaps 5 hours a week, or something like that. That can help address the not enough time issue. And that can quite often be one of the main reasons people leave memberships. If people say they're leaving because of cost, it's too expensive, then maybe they're just not understanding or appreciating the value they're getting. So perhaps having them do something like start a progress log or a coaching diary inside your membership community, where they actually document their journey and you have them actively thinking about the results they're getting and so on. So they're more actively aware of the progress your membership is helping them make. And as such, they have a greater awareness and understanding of the value they're getting and the value of remaining a member too. So that changes the conversation in their head between this membership is costing me this much and this membership brings me this much value. But you're not going to get this information, this feedback, unless you ask that question, why did you leave? Or why are you leaving? You need to know why people are going. Use the answers you get to plug up the gaps and find the real problem areas in your membership. And of course, to identify whether you're bringing the right kind of people in. You know, if people leave because they were expecting overnight instant results, or perhaps they thought you were going to be more hands-on and there'd be more facilitation in terms of the support you offer, and if you're seeing that reasoning coming up over and over and over again, then maybe it's a case of revisiting your marketing message, whether there's something wrong that's giving the wrong impression and attracting the wrong type of people. Another major upside of knowing why people leave is that this equips you with some context for trying to win those ex-members back later on. Every membership site should have a win-back strategy. A simple marketing promotion, or even multiple promotions at different milestones after someone's left your membership, where you attempt to convince ex-members to come back. If you know why someone left in the first place, then you know what the main things those campaigns need to address are in order to increase your chance of winning those people back. So those are the 3 most important questions that you can ask that will accelerate the growth of your membership, not just by improving the effectiveness of your marketing, but by enabling you to improve what's going on inside your membership too, in order to bolster retention. And your task for today, you guessed it, is to ask those 3 questions to your audience. Very, very simple. It's 3 emails you need to send out. But I guarantee you doing this will be eye-opening. So you can just fire those questions out via email. It shouldn't be too difficult in your email marketing system to identify people who are non-members, people who are ex-members, and people who are current members. Identify those 3 groups and send those emails to them. Why did you join to your current members? Why have you not joined to people who've never signed up for your membership? Why did you leave to people who signed up and then cancelled their membership? I guarantee you this will be worth it. You can just fire those out via email, or you can use something a little fancier. You can use a survey tool like SurveyMonkey or Typeform to collect that data. Now, those sorts of things will certainly make it easier to organize and analyze responses, but just keep in mind that if you have people filling in a survey on SurveyMonkey or whatever, then it does add a little barrier to getting people to actually provide that feedback, because they need to click through and fill in a survey rather than just being able to hit reply in their email program. So for now, for today's task, keep it simple. Just email your list. Email those 3 groups with those questions and just ask the question in the email and tell people to hit reply. Maybe even point out the fact that you will read all responses personally as well, because quite often in this age of increased automation and whatnot, people don't think or don't always realize there's a real person behind the monitor. So in those emails, say, hit reply and let me know. I personally read each and every response. So keep it simple for now, just do this via email, and then as you start to implement these questions into your marketing automations, into your onboarding sequences, your cancellation sequences, that's when you might consider using something like SurveyMonkey or Typeform. I strongly encourage you to take this challenge. I strongly encourage you to send out those 3 questions this week, today, to those 3 main groups in your audience. It'll take you no time at all, but I promise you, if you do this today, it will be worth it. And of course, I'd love to hear how this goes for you. If you're in our free Facebook group, please let me know in there if you've taken up this challenge and what sort of response you're getting. If you're not in the group, just head to Facebook and search for Membership Mastermind. We've got a group of almost 9,000 members right now. They're all membership site owners, so hopefully we're going to get some real interesting follow-ups to today's episode. Please take this challenge. Let me know in the free Facebook group. Get in there and tell me if you've taken my challenge for you today. That's it from me for this week. You've got your homework. You know what to do. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's show. I'll be back again next week with another episode of the Membership Guys podcast. If you've enjoyed today's episode of the Membership Guys podcast, we invite you to check out the membersiteacademy.com. The Member Site Academy is the essential resource for anyone at any stage of starting, growing, and running a membership website. So whether you're still figuring out what your idea is going to be, or whether your website is already up and running and you're just looking for ways to grow it and attract new members, then the Member Site Academy can help you to get to the next level. With our extensive course library, monthly training, exclusive member-only discounts, perks and tools, and a supportive, active community to help you along the way with feedback, encouragement and advice, the Member Site Academy is the perfect place to be for anyone looking to start, manage and grow a successful membership website. So check it out at membersiteacademy.com.